Students all across West Michigan are returning to class today, but as some go back to the classroom, others will remain at home, virtual. First day of back to school comes as Michigan surpasses 500,000 COVID-19 cases since the start of the pandemic. 13 on your side's Elena Holland has more now on what districts are planning for in this new year.
With the hope of the new year ahead, schools are trying to find ways to teach their students while keeping them safe from COVID-19. One district, Rockford Public Schools, is starting 2021 with a new model of teaching.
Grades 6 through 12 are in a hybrid model. 50% of the students are in the buildings Monday and Thursday, the other 50% on Tuesdays and Fridays, and all students are remote on Wednesdays.
Superintendent Dr. Michael Schibler says the reason for the new model is they are listening to health professionals and watching for a potential spike in cases after the holidays.
Well, I just don't want to wait to see if it could.
If there is not a spike, they will reevaluate after 2 weeks and may move back to in-person learning. Meanwhile, Grand Rapids Public Schools is also monitoring cases from holiday gatherings, but they will remain virtual for the next 2 weeks.
This is to allow for really that 10 to 14 day window following what would otherwise be potential social gatherings related to New Year's Eve.
After that, they move to a new hybrid option as well, the first time GRPS students will be physically back in the classroom since March of last year.
We're also hearing very clearly at the state and the county level that students pre-K through 12th grade can, and some are arguing should, be back in person, either hybrid or 100%, even when we're in the highest risk category.
However, some schools are monitoring the surge while continuing face-to-face learning, like Coopersville.
It feels like the first day of school in the fall in a lot of respects because for the first time in almost 2 months, we're having all students and staff that chose face-to-face as an option on campus.
Superintendent Matt Spencer says a number of families are still virtual, but the majority are back in class. They are watching data points like cases in the county and district and hospitalizations, and currently, he says, they are favorable for face-to-face instruction. All three school officials say they look forward to the day when all students can safely be back in class and anticipate more conversation and guidelines to change as the vaccine becomes available to the public.
Even with the vaccine, I think there'll probably be an interest in wearing masks, the hand sanitizing, or doing our best to social distance. And I don't see that going away right away because people are scared. It's certainly had an impact far greater than I think a lot of people thought in March.
Elena Holland, 13 on your side.